Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
On the show tonight, Rahul Gandhi is running from Republic. He's done a Dora Bhaga Bhaga Sa all day after being exposed by General Naravane. At 9 p.m. tonight, shame on the Congress party, shame on Rahul Gandhi. Shame on Rahul Gandhi for organizing a banyan circus at the Global AI Impact Summit. Today's been a very bad day for Rahul Gandhi because all day he's running away because yesterday General Naravane exposed him. And General Naravane said that how can you take an article seriously in a magazine which has unnamed sources? When asked whether Rahul Gandhi saying that he felt very lonely and all alone during Operation Galwan, he dismissed it saying anyone can say anything, ladies and gentlemen. So General Naravane exposed him, and today Rahul Gandhi had a really bad day because wherever he went, you had Republic reporters asking him for reactions. And he ran away all day from Republic. Our special correspondent Adarsh in Uttar Pradesh, Anirudh in Assam, questioned Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Vadra about General Naravane exposing their lies on matters of national security. Priyanka Vadra particularly dodged all attempts at answering questions. She kept her lips sealed as the crowd followed her. Our reporter was relentless in his efforts to get an answer from her. She said, no comment, that's all. Ladies and gentlemen, what did the reporter ask Priyanka? She kept running. Look there, keeps running. When asked, General Naravane has slammed Rahul Gandhi's comments with the Congress party apologized. She runs away. That's all, no comment, she says. Now let's take the sequence with Rahul Gandhi. The reporter can be heard asking. Rahul Gandhi, General Naravane कह रहे हैं कि गलत आर्टिकल का हवाला दे रहे हैं. भारत की जमीन पर चाइनीज का कब्जा नहीं हुआ है. This question was repeatedly asked and Rahul Gandhi kept running. At one point he erupts, irritated and annoyed, and he gets physical as usual because Rahul Gandhi has a temper problem, ladies and gentlemen. We all know that. He lashes out at his own security, who's trying to guide him by his arm. The reporter of Republic is relentless in his pursuit of getting an answer again. As he repeats, General Naravane कह रहे हैं कि गलत आर्टिकल का हवाला दिया जा रहा है. भारत के ज़मीन पर चाइनीज का कब्जा नहीं हुआ है. Rahul Gandhi is then drinking for a bottle of water. He's drinking a bottle of water. He's going away, and then Rahul Gandhi is asked again by a reporter Adarsh, and he goes back into the safety of his car. Today was a very bad day for Rahul Gandhi because, like Priyanka, he was slithering away from Republic reporters' questions across multiple locations, and it is unsurprising, ladies and gentlemen, unsurprising that they had no courage to face our reporter. Of course, Rahul Gandhi has no courage to face me. Rahul Gandhi cannot face my reporter. Rahul Gandhi cannot face Republic. Priyanka Vadra and Rahul Gandhi can never face Republic. My chair is always waiting for you, Rahul. You know what happened to you last time you sat on that chair. Ladies and gentlemen, today is also a clear day which shows that the number one political headline and agenda has been set by India's number one network, while the rest of the Lutyens media tried their hardest to play catch-up. The Congress party was forced to respond. They claimed we are twisting General Naravane's words. They say, no, Rahul Gandhi has not been exposed by General Naravane. And that's a defensive Congress. That's a very defensive reply. And what can you say about Pawan Kheda anyway? He lost another case today versus me. He had to back off. He tried to file a case against me about what I said about a Congress party representative and a building in Turkey. And today, after 5 hearings, he withdrew the case, slinked away. And that's the reason, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm very happy. Rahul Gandhi is very sad because we won another legal case against Republic, for which I'm ever grateful to our fantastic legal team. We have the best legal team in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think, however, that the Congress party has the right to run away. They cannot do this Dora Bhaga Bhaga Sa sequence anymore because they are doing Dora Bhaga Bhaga Sa after making a grave national security allegation in the name of the former army chief who has now contradicted them. They cannot run away because they are dead silent after General Naravane refused to validate the unnamed source article that Rahul Gandhi amplified. and they are dodging Republic after General Naravane says you can say anything, distancing themselves completely from the narrative that Rahul Gandhi was trying to build. And now Rahul Gandhi is clipping his lips and zipping his lips after invoking the unpublished book to suggest Chinese occupation of Indian territory, which General Naravane has denied. And ladies and gentlemen, they are avoiding any direct answer over the issue that they raised. And my question to Rahul Gandhi is, you raised the issue, you made the allegations, you tried to create noise in parliament, and you made the charge, and now you're running away from me. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to chase you, Rahul. And I'm chasing you because you made that charge. And I'm running behind you, Rahul, because you invoked the Indian army. You politicized our forces. And I'm running behind you with a mic, and you're running away from me. You have no guts. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm questioning you, Rahul Gandhi, because I refuse to let national security become a prop to your petty politics and your pettiness. Face me. Let's debate.
This is Rahul Gandhi in Lucknow this morning, 12 hours after he was exposed by the General Naravane interview of Republic.
सर राहुल जी जनरल नरवणे ने कहा है कि वो आप गलत कह रहे हैं। राहुल जी, जनरल नरवणे ने कहा कि आप गलत कह रहे हैं। राहुल जी जनरल नरवणे ने कहा कि आप गलत कह रहे हैं। भारत की जमीन पर कब्जा नहीं हुआ। राहुल जी, जनरल नरवणे ने कहा कि आप गलत कह रहे हैं, गलत आर्टिकल का हवाला दे रहे हैं, भारत की जमीन पर कब्जा नहीं कर रहे हैं। राहुल जी, जनरल नरवणे ने कहा कि अज्ञात सूत्रों का हवाला दे रहे हैं, भारत की जमीन पर कब्जा नहीं हुआ है। राहुल जी क्या कहेंगे? जनरल नरवणे ने कहा है कि आपने अज्ञात सूत्रों का हवाला दिया है, भारत की जमीन पर कब्जा नहीं हुआ है। सर, ट्रम्प सेड दैट ही सेव्ड द वॉर वंस अगेन। सर, राहुल सर, ट्रम्प वंस अगेन सेड दैट ही सेव्ड द वॉर। राहुल जी क्या कहेंगे? जनरल नरवणे ने कहा है कि अज्ञात सूत्रों का हवाला दिया है आपने, भारत की जमीन पर कब्जा नहीं हुआ। राहुल जी, राहुल जी क्या कहेंगे? राहुल जी क्या आपने गलत कहा था? राहुल जी, क्या आपने गलत कहा था? जनरल नरवणे ने कहा कि अज्ञात सूत्रों का हवाला।
Over 10 questions asked, no answers. In Guwahati, his sister Priyanka Vadra was questioned by Republic's Aniruddha.
Thank you. They have given a bite.
Not a single word from the brother-sister duo. Their lips are zipped because Republic interview has exposed them.
Especially about the statement that you have already given that not an inch of Indian land had been taken by the Chinese. Do you still maintain that?
I think you should ask a reverse question to the Chinese, that have they occupied any Indian land? And answer to that question, I think, will satisfy all those who have any doubts on this matter.
Galwan article has also quoted that you were allegedly recalled that Prime Minister instructions conveyed jo uchit samjhe wo karo. Did this mean that the Prime Minister gave you a free hand as the Chief of Army Staff to take calls you needed to be, or or the other way around, whether Rahul Gandhi is saying that you were left alone?
See, once again, we cannot take cognizance of articles which are published quoting unnamed sources, what is right, what is wrong. So let it be for the time being at that. And as and when things get clearer, we can discuss these issues more in depth.
As your unpublished book has become the focal point in the parliament, are you being misquoted or are the allegations accurate?
I think we should not live in the past. We should look ahead, go in the future. I have written a new book, Murder Mystery. I'm writing the sequel to that. So let us move on and, as I said, not dwell in the past.
BJP leaders who countered Rahul this budget session are convinced the general's interview has only ended up raising more questions about Rahul Gandhi.
किताब के अंदर क्या था? क्या वो सोरोस का एजेंडा था? ये भी एक जांच का विषय है कि सोरोस जिस आधार पर देश को तोड़ना चाहता है, जैसे नेहरू जी ने पाकिस्तान बना दिया, देश का बंटवारा कर दिया, तो राहुल गांधी का जो एजेंडा है सोरोस के साथ मिलकर, ये सारी बातें मैं पार्लियामेंट के अंदर कहूँगा, लेकिन नरवाने साहब का उनको जवाब देना चाहिए.
The Congress has no courage to counter Republic now. Their Naravane card has been crushed by the general, who went public on Republic.
On the Naravane controversy, two controversies today. The Congress party has been running all the day from Republic. You saw the pictures there. I'd like to play them again. Just see the visuals, Nikhil, of how your leader is running away. It's quite shameful. Just keeps running away all day. At least he could have made a comment on Naravane. He could have come and said, Shazia, that I am ashamed about what I've said and I will change
Arnab has
my
already
mind.
made comments on what General Naravane wrote, and fortunately, you've shown the bits where you ask questions of General Naravane, and we can all see that he's a man under pressure. He's not.
I'm putting him under pressure. One minute. Just explain one thing. One minute. I run a network called Republic. I have an ace reporter called Alisha Nair. I assure you, I am in no position to put pressure on anyone.
I'm not talking about you.
Who is he? Who are you talking about?
The government is putting pressure on the former army chief. Can we all not see it? He's not answered a single question.
This interview has been done by Alisha Nair.
He's not answered a single question.
No, he has said it very clearly. One minute.
Let's not talk
Okay, I'll run the
past.
graphics again.
Editing a murder mystery. What are you saying?
One minute. Nikhil, thanks.
It
Don't get
clearly shows that
overexcited.
the former army
Do
chief
not get
has been put under
overexcited.
pressure by the government.
Shazia, has
What are
the
we
government
saying?
put any pressure on General Manoj Mukund Naravane, because of which he has given this
Asking
interview
the
to
chor
Republic?
aapne chori kari hai. Arnab, you are asking the thief if he's stolen something.
1 minute, let her reply to you. Oli madam.
Of India has been ceded, and it was not done at gunpoint. He repeats it today. Neither is he
No,
ever
he did not
retracted.
say that.
Today, no, just be quiet, sir. Do not get so excited.
Shazia,
I think
he
it's
did
time
not
for
say
you
that.
to be truly ashamed of yourself. No, to be
You should
truly
be ashamed of yourself for trying to put
because
pressure on a
Rahul
former army
Gandhi
chief, for selling out
do not-
India's interests to the
he will
Chinese
help
and to the
you.
Please
Americans.
let Shazia
He
make
will
her
help
opening
you.
remark as
Nikhil.
well. Thank you.
So Nikhil, screaming won't help you. It's time to hang your head in shame and demand the expulsion of Rahul Gandhi from the party. And I think the entire opposition should get together, because Rahul Gandhi has brought disrepute to our country many, many times. But he couldn't have, gone lower. He's hit the nadir, the lowest point whatsoever. And just when you think it can't get worse, it has gotten worse. What has happened today post this interview, and I'm glad Republic correspondent got that out of General, who said it very pleasantly and explained and even said that they are, what are those, why are the citations and no mentions of the actual references. So he completely
Where
says
did he
and
say
makes
that?
it very clear. So Nikhil. So there are two things here. And I think that has made him so arbitrary that he's doing the most obnoxious things. Now, I think Rahul Gandhi is a cross between a buffoon and a saboteur. And we
What
can
is
see
this?
that, what he did AI.
See, let me not talk about the gentleman who's a cross between a donkey and a coward.
Oh, 1 minute now.
Let me not talk about the 56.
Nikhil, by the way, as unfortunately the leader of 10 Lafangas who went into Bharat Mandapam today, you hold the unique distinction of being the idol for gundas in the political establishment. Having said that, let me bring back the issue. I'm debating that at 9.
Members of Parliament and the
All right, I'm going to Harish Muhammad Ibrahim, and my question is, you see, this is not innocent exaggeration. Nikhil, thank you. Nikhil, see, in life, Nikhil, there are two qualities a man should have. To a man or a woman, two qualities any mature person should have. They should know when to talk and they should know when to stop talking. Now, Harish,
They should
on
also
that,
know
yeah,
when
you
to
don't
keep
know
on
when to
talking,
stop
when the
talking.
voice is being
Harish, my point to you is this,
Yeah.
that a grave allegation was made, entirely shooting off the intellectual copyright of General Naravane. I repeat, on this, Rahul Gandhi has no IP, no copyright. He just said, Naravane said this, Naravane said that. Naravane felt very alone. वो बिल्कुल अकेले पड़ गए थे. This question was asked, Harish, and he says, anyone can say anything for God. You know, who the hell is this? And then we asked him, what about that article? He said, how do you take an article seriously which has unnamed sources? This has demolished your entire argument. Now it is important that you apologize to the nation.
Yeah.
You need to just do one thing. You need to say, sorry, we brought in the general exposed us, now we'll keep our mouth shut, we'll say sorry. Now, if all over again you begin to defend him,
Of course, we should defend
there
because the LOP
you don't even
has
want to give him one
categorically
seat
said-
in Tamil Nadu and you'll defend him. Anyway.
That is separate. Come, let us come to the topic. And having said that, Mr. Naravane haven't denied anything. He was categorically saying, let the books get published, then we will
He
speak
said,
in depth.
he said, how do you
No,
take
no,
an article seriously which is unnamed sources?
One second.
No, what, 1 second?
Arnab.
He said, do not
Arnab.
cite unnamed sources.
He said, do not quote unnamed sources. Do not make your interpretation on the basis of unnamed sources. How direct can he get?
Said once the books get published, we will discuss in depth, number one. And he doesn't want to speak
It's a
about the
tight
past
slap
and
on
he wants
Rahul's
to
face.
move towards the future. Those both.
But
of
you
them-
were quoting the Caravan article, Harish.
No.
Harish, you were quoting the Caravan article.
No, you are misquoting.
And
even
now
Naravane
he's saying that the
statement made
Caravan
by-
article has unnamed sources,
Mr. Arnab,
which means
Mr.
he's
Arnab,
questioning
you
the
are
veracity of the article.
You are misquoting even Naravane's statement to your own anchor.
I think
Please-
that
Please refrain.
you're being
He just
utterly
heard it.
shameless.
He just heard it.
He categorically said that because he is under tremendous pressure, is what we can feel. is-
What pressure?
God,
So
you
he
can
wants-
lie so blatantly.
Now this story.
My God,
Sashia
you're really
Hindi
hearing
and her
voices.
party
You
is
are hearing
putting
voices, my
pressure
dear
to-
friend. You
Sashia,
just have to
Sashia.
listen to it once to
Sashia,
comprehend
Sashia,
it.
please-
No,
please
it's your
refrain,
own
please refrain,
comprehension.
please
And you
refrain,
have your
Sashia,
own
please
subjective
refrain.
way to interpret things.
You
That
called
is
the
your
LOP
imagination
buffoon.
playing wild.
You called LOP
That
the
is your
buffoon, and
imagination.
in front of
Let's
the
see
whole
facts from
international,
fiction.
on the
The
AI
fact of the
summit,
matter is that he has said
PM Modi have made
categorically
sure
that we
India
cannot
look like a
quote
buffoon.
articles from
You
unnamed
made
sources.
you made
And
sure
he
that
also said
LOP as a
that not a
buffoon.
single
But
inch of
Mr.
China was
Modi have
ceded.
made sure to.
And he said, go ask China the question.
Sashia,
So please don't make up
please give me a
stories.
second.
No,
Do
this is
not
getting
make up
very
stories,
nasty.
my dear
No, one
friend.
at a time, please.
No.
Sashia,
I
please
need to
have
come to
some-
my
have
other
some
panelists
You're
as well.
repeating yourself.
Have some civility, please. Give me a second.
No,
I have
Harish, can I move to the other
Civility.
panel?
No, forget civility.
You
Have some
haven't
basic
even-
intelligence
Shazia allowed
to
it.
understand what is being
Complete.
said.
Take both of them on, then I'll come to the rest. Yeah.
Arnab, you haven't even allowed me to start my point, then you are moving towards another panelist. What kind
Then
of
what have you been
panelist?
saying?
No, I've got studio
You have
panelists
been
today.
making up. You have been making up stories about what General Naravane said.
You give a
We
free
heard it
right to
loud and
BJP
clear.
spokesperson.
With decent
You
powers
give
and
a free 2
competence.
minutes to BJP
There's
spokesperson.
nothing
Give
to
me a second.
decipher or decode.
Sashia,
It is
Sashia,
fairly
please have some
obvious what he
civility.
said.
Oh God, Sashia, please have some civility. Let me complete, okay? You called the LOP as buffoon, and Mr. Modi have made sure to look India as a buffoon nation in front of the AA summit across the world. So please don't use those.
Please
kind of
don't say that about my country. No.
Mr.
Please don't
Modi,
say that
Mr.
about my
Modi,
country.
Mr.
You have
Modi,
hatred
who
for
is
my
claimed to be
country.
a-
I will not allow you to do this.
No, 1 minute.
India is
There have to be
looking
some
great.
lines which are
India
not
looks
crossed.
No.
I want to make a small point tonight, please. Shazia and Harish, if I may intervene. This was a very dangerous attempt, in my view, what Rahul Gandhi tried to do, and had
No,
Republic...
not at all.
Can I stop your background music? Are you some playback singer? Let me speak, no? Let me speak, no, Harish?
Go ahead. You have completed 20 minutes of your own
let me
monologue.
speak, no.
Please go ahead.
No monologue.
Anyways, it is your own channel. You can do whatever. You can speak for.
Yeah,
1
it is
hour.
my own
Please go
channel,
ahead.
not some corporate channel.
Please go ahead.
So you should be happy, no, it's my own channel, my own network, not some
Of course we are
corporate
happy.
network.
Of course we are happy. Of course
Be
we are
happy.
happy.
So my question is, Harish, since you're happy for me, see, my point is limited here. our issue is more serious. Suppose Republic, Anmol and Tariq had not got the interview with General Naravane. Where okay, I admit he does not want to go into great detail, but he has made 3 basic points. One, don't take the article that has unnamed sources seriously. You can't take cognizance of that article. That is the basis of Rahul Gandhi's argument, the whole article. Us article ko inhone trash kar diya. Second point, he has said, how can you say that China has taken 2,000, 3,000 kilometers of our territory? Go ask the Chinese, you'll understand what we are talking about, which means he has demolished the second argument of Rahul, that India has ceded land to China. That's a very important. Third point, he's asked straightforwardly, कि Rahul Gandhi is saying you're feeling very alone, you're feeling very lonely, आप गलवान के समय बिल्कुल अकेले पड़ गए थे, because Rahul Gandhi did. He's saying कोई भी कुछ भी कह सकता है. In Hindi, this is as clear as dismissing a thing. Now, had Naravane not dismissed, people would have thought that in India there is a divide between the executive and the military. That is the dangerous thing. And Rahul Gandhi has constantly been trying to break the civil-military balance in our country. The armed forces of the country operate under firm civilian control. Right? They are kept
what sort of Manohar kahaniyan are these?
Well, if you don't understand civics, I can't help you. If you didn't go to class 5, I can't help you.
No, Arnab, I will.
No. This is civil-military balance is not Manohar kahaniyan.
And also masters, sorry.
Why are you behaving like?
This is Manohar kahaniyan. This is Manohar kahaniyan. The man has not refuted what Rahul Gandhi has said once, but somehow you're trying to
because they have already stated army
your own channel did in order to
have culture. You don't have respect for
That's not okay.
Neither the
My point is, let me complete what I'm saying. Wait, just wait.
This is wrong.
I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
And after this, I'll have a debate in the studio. What if this interview had not happened and the armed forces of all levels, serving soldiers, would have felt that Modi government did not help Naravane during Galwan और उनको सब कुछ अकेला करना पड़ा.
The Modi government has...
अरे 1 minute फिर playback singing. I'm saying अरे भाई viewers, if you call today, क्योंकि मैं लाइन खोल रहा हूँ, आप इनके बारे में कंप्लेंट करिए. What if, Anmol, people would have thought that Modi government has let army chief down? इससे बड़ी बात नहीं हो सकती है. Nothing can be more dangerous than that. Let me get his take, then I'll come back to you. Please complete it in a minute.
But the moot question is that why hasn't the book been published even after 1.5 years?
How is that?
It is still under the review of the Defense Ministry. And then why did the Defense Minister of our country at the floor of the House in Lok Sabha said, and I'll quote him exactly, that the book has been held back because its contents were not factually correct. And he also said that if the facts are wrong, then why hasn't General Naravane gone to the court to defend his version, which implies that the defense minister of our country is saying that General Naravane is lying, that he is misleading the nation. Shame on such party who does not believe in the major journal of our country. And BJP MP Tapas Rao, he's from Arunachal Pradesh. He has himself said that, here's the article, that China has occupied 50 to 60 kilometers of Indian territory. You have a video. At the floor of the House, he stated on November 19th, 2019, and thereafter on January 21, 2021. He reiterated saying that an area of Arunachal Pradesh where former External Affairs Minister Jaswant Singh was posted as an army captain was not with India now. So these are also facts which your viewers must know. And the government must tell that why hasn't the book been published?
Point here is that
we could have drawn inspiration from his life, the way he has.
What I'm saying here is that I'm raising a much more serious issue. Since 1947, we have had wars in 1962, 1965, 1971, Kargil. We had Operation Sindoor. But we have always had uninterrupted. We are lucky to have uninterrupted and strong civilian supremacy in our country. It cannot become political side executive versus military. This brother-sister, इस भाई बहन की जोड़ी ने हमारे सेना और हमारे सरकार के बीच में फूट डालने की कोशिश की है. इसका बड़ा षड्यंत्र नहीं हो सकता. Because as per Article 53, Clause 2 of the Constitution of India, the President of India is the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of India. एंड ये कोई इनोसेंट बात नहीं है. इट्स अ वेरी सीरियस मैटर कि आप कह रहे हो कि सरकार ने सेनाध्यक्ष को अकेला छोड़ दिया. इट्स नॉट अ स्मॉल थिंग. पीपल हैव नॉट येट अंडरस्टूड. हमने नरवाने के इंटरव्यू के लिए हम असम डिब्रूगढ़ तक क्यों गए? अरे अगेन प्लेबैक म्यूजिक.
सर प्लेबैक म्यूजिक आर्मी चीफ की बुक से लिरिक्स पढ़ रहा हूं.
अरे भाई आई एम
ही सेड द गवर्नमेंट हैंडेड मी अ
one minute. आपने
It's not even music, you know, it's cacophony.
आपने किताब कहां से उठाई भाई? आपने किताब कहां से पढ़ी?
As it is available.
कहां से खरीदी आपने किताब?
There are many copies in the circulation. There are many copies in circulation, Arnab.
और Satyaprakash Mishra, on how you view this, please.
Yeah, when Naravane's interview with Republic, it's completely a blow to this leader of opposition. He should ask for, apologize before the nation. He will not do that. He has become the vice chancellor of WhatsApp universities and so many unpublished books. I don't know who is his master. What is very clear, what Anmol just tried to project here, that when Naravane ji says, not even an inch of India's land is occupied by Chinese. Better ask Chinese. The second point, if you place so many articles written by so many people, that doesn't make any sense here. The concrete proof is with Republic, that is the interview of Army General Naravane. It is a history of Congress. After Kargil war is over, what it did with George Fernandez, he was defense minister. Congress tried to frame George Fernandez in a tabut ghotala to defame the achievement of the BJP government. So the Congress has nothing to do with the national interest and national security. It is a party which is so greedy for power that it can go so below, fall so below to grab the power. But nation understand much more better than this Rahul Gandhi. Nation loves on Rahul Gandhi. Why? You are quoting a book which has not been published. And the writer of the book is coming to the media and saying everything is incorrect.
The writer of the book has contradicted you.
Yeah.
And you don't have the decency to apologize.
It is a very shameful position for Congress now. And what Congress today did in AI summit is shirtless and shameless Congress now. Why it did that?
Yeah, that was very bad. That was very bad.
That was very bad.
That was very bad. You know, this
Congress, what is the purpose of doing this? Congress wants a kind of anarchy in this country, what they are doing inside parliament, outside parliament, on the street and every corner. I understand Rahul Gandhi is strategically so ill that he is taking any medicine prescribed by any congressman and, you know, he will go much more below. You can't even imagine.
No, but now that Naravane
is exposed, sitting in outside of India, what he does, simply demeaning, maligning India's image, India's democracy, India's institution, and everything, and India's even cultural, cumulative.
But that being said, what do we do now?
Rahul Gandhi, being a leader of opposition, history will never forgive Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Present is also not forgiving Mr. Rahul Gandhi. I must understand the common congressman is even not in favor of Rahul Gandhi's statement. I have personal communication with so many congressmen. They are saying that Rahul Gandhi will definitely wipe out Congress from Indian political system. Why? Because it's such kind of pathetic comment inside the parliament demanding the India's character, its sovereignty. Before China, you are just telling that. What you are promoting? During Doklam crisis, what Rahul Gandhi was doing in July 2017, he himself tweeted that he was sitting with Chinese ambassador when Doklam crisis was there. What he was doing with Chinese ambassador? Under which capacity he was meeting Chinese ambassador? Why it was done? When India successfully resolved the Doklam crisis, even Galwan crisis, India, you know, Rahul Gandhi must understand the South Asian border is so strenuous, so full of concern that we should not play with it. We should be very cautious in issuing a statement. You are giving cake to Chinese. Mr. Rahul Gandhi giving cake to Chinese. Why this is so? Because he has no love for this nation, neither for its politics, neither for its democracy. And definitely he wants anarchy in this country because he's out of power. Congress out of power like a fish out of water.
Why did the Prime Minister
Then
not
why
give
you
a
are
prompt
sounding like
response
this?
to
You
General
are advocating a
Naravane?
person
What did the Prime
which
Minister do
he
for those
himself will
2.5
not be able to
hours?
advocate
No,
himself.
let's say that let's say that this is a serious matter now.
Say Vande Mataram once. देखो ये भी नहीं बोलेगा अद्भुत है पूरा बताना नहीं है आप समझिए निखिल गलत लोगों को आप
अच्छा
बचाने
वंदे
की
मातरम
कोशिश कर रहे हैं आप
बोलिए
एक
सर,
अच्छे
वंदे
व्यक्ति हैं
मातरम, जय हिंद,
आप
जय
अच्छे
भारत।
व्यक्ति हैं गलत लोगों को बचाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं
बुलवाइए सारी चीजें।
आप एक
काम
बात
की
बताइए
करें।
प्रजातंत्र को धता बताने वाले राहुल गांधी की पार्टी का मेंबर एआई समिट में शर्ट पैंट खोल के चल दिया क्या है मजाक भाई राष्ट्र वो
मोदी जी
भारत
के
का
पार्टी
प्रोग्राम
का
था
मेंबर
वो भाजपा
सांसदों
का
की
प्रोग्राम
हत्या
नहीं
करने की बात
था
करता है।
भारत का मस्तक जहां जहां मौका मिला राहुल गांधी जी को उन्होंने डुबोया है छोड़ दीजिए उनका साथ क्यों डूबने को तैयार हैं आप लोग
बिल्कुल
बना
सही
लीजिए
कह रहे
कोई
हैं आप।
नया
I agree
कांग्रेस
with you.
कांग्रेस आई है आप लोग कांग्रेस वी बना लीजिए
देखिए I again go to this issue. One minute, just Tariq bhai. Here you can come here and look towards him. You're in the studio. My point is tonight, Tariq ji, why now that Naravane has spoken, the whole issue badal.
He was very clear.
He was very
to cut.
And army people are like
very
that.
clear.
Very
like army man. Oh no, this is not true. Better go to ask Chinese.
Yesterday also we were discussing this. मैंने बताया था कि समाजवादी का स्टैंड बिल्कुल क्लियर है. We don't want army to be involved or खींचो any army person in any controversy.
Right.
पहली बात तो ये है. दूसरी बात ये है. I raised it yesterday also. If there is a problem, if there is a book, if there is a issue, discussion होना चाहिए. And it should not be, sir, and it should not be called anti-national or national security threat. इसके पीछे आप छुपिए नहीं. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट आर्मी के पीछे छुप रही है और यूपी गवर्नमेंट पुलिस के पीछे छुपती है. क्यों? अरे डिस्कस करो. वो बुक नहीं है, आप बुक को आप रिलीज करो जल्दी से. At least this controversy will shut down.
Just 1 minute. We can run the DV. My question here is, let us understand that the whole story has changed. And how is it changed, Shazia? I go back to the issue. No. Till now,
बुक के लेखक ने सामने आकर सारी बात कही.
सर मैं कह रहा हूँ बुक के लेखक को आप सामने ला रहे हैं, बहुत अच्छी बात है.
ला चुके हैं.
आप बुक ही सामने ले आइए एक बार.
उस पे क्यों नहीं बोल रहे आप
पहले बुक ही सामने ले आइए.
लेखक का बयान आ गया. उस पर क्या रहा है प्रभु?
छोड़ दीजिए प्रभु.
लेखक के बयान पर क्या रहा है आपकी?
अभी आपने कहा वंदे मातरम बोलिए. मैं कहता हूँ आप ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह मोहम्मद रसूलुल्लाह बोलिए. ये बेवकूफी वाली बात नहीं होती.
जो आपने कहा वो राष्ट्रगान नहीं है.
सुनिए
जो आपने अभी कहा वो राष्ट्रगान नहीं है. आप प्लीज कंपैरिजन मत कीजिए. वो राष्ट्रगान नहीं है. नहीं आपने कंपैरिजन क्यों की? मैं राष्ट्रगान की बात कर रहा हूँ. आपने कंपैरिजन क्यों की? वो बात क्यों कहा आपने इनको?
वो वंदे मातरम नहीं, वो पूजा करने की बात कर रहे हैं.
अरे मैं राष्ट्रगान की बात कर रही हूँ. राष्ट्रगान की बात कर रहा हूँ.
मैं इनको जवाब मैं आपको एक जवाब देता हूँ.
आप राष्ट्रगीत गाइए.
रमजान के महीने में रोजे में हैं. आप रमजान के महीने में रोजे में हैं. पहले आपको बधाई.
शुक्रिया भाई.
शब्द आपने कहा कुरान से उद्धृत किया पहली आयत को, उसको आपके लिए सम्मान. लेकिन आप वंदे मातरम पर सम्मान भी नहीं देते ना.
नहीं हम पूरा सम्मान देते हैं. लेकिन आप जबरदस्ती का है.
जबरदस्ती
बंदूक लगाते हैं.
जबरदस्ती
आप वंदे मातरम बोलेंगे, जय श्री राम बोलेंगे तो नहीं होता है ये. बात को घुमा कहीं
मैं इस पर सहमत हूं.
मातरम पे ले आ रहे हैं.
Anyway, going back. चलिए अभी now going back to the main issue. No. Now going back.
Sir, you are turning it.
मैं बोल दूं.
नहीं मैं main.
को भी जबरदस्ती इस देश में वंदे मातरम
सत्य प्रकाश जी. Now I go back. I go back to the main issue. 1 minute, gentlemen, both of you. I'm requesting you, Tariq and Satya, I'm requesting you. I go back to now Shazia and Anmol. I'm going back to the core issue. See, everything was about Naravane. See, Anmol, you do not have an argument today. You are really in trouble because at the very core of this whole holding the parliament session ransom was a claim that Naravane has said 3 things. 1, that India has given up land, which he said I have not said, which he said is wrong. 2, that there is an article. He says, how can you believe an article which has unnamed sources? 3, that he felt alone and absolutely without leadership, which he has contradicted. All the 3 main points are contradicted. Now, you can't look down, can't run away. You have misled the people of this country with thought and intent. No, 1 minute. She'll speak first, then you come in. With thought and intent, you have misled the people of this country, and you were betting on one thing, not you, the Congress, that आर्मी चीफ कहाँ इंटरव्यू देंगे? और जब तक ये चुप रहेंगे हम पूरी एडवांटेज लेंगे. वी आर गोइंग टू टेक मैक्सिमम एडवांटेज ऑफ हिज silence, and now he says I'm not going to be
Absolutely.
silent.
And Arnab, whoever heard it, he said unambiguously that not a single inch was ceded. Ask the Chinese and ask them how much they were able to take from us. And he also said, why would you quote something that has not been published? And he was questioning the veracity of the article. Now Anmol and the gentleman from Samajwadi Party are sheepishly, slimily and insidiously are trying to hide behind the
Shazia, he never said the things that you're imputing to him.
Stop your background music band.
The thing is, why the book has not been published? I want to answer that, Anmol.
Shazia ji,
let her finish.
Don't live in a fantasy world.
Let her finish.
आप ही के सवाल का जवाब दे रहे हैं.
Let her
बुक
finish.
क्यों नहीं पब्लिश हुई? हमारे देश में एक ऑफिशियल सीक्रेट्स एक्ट जो होता है, it applies for life, even after retirement.
मैं अभी कहूँगा, इस पे जवाब दूंगा.
चुप रहिए एक मिनट.
मैं अभी एक जवाब दूंगा इस पे.
On the relationship.
मैं अभी इस पे जवाब दूंगा आपको.
Or any material prejudicial to national security.
मैम एक बात मैं कहूँगा.
Let her finish ना. बात खत्म करें.
एक बात मैं कहूँगा.
Let her finish ना सर.
Sorry.
Let her finish.
एक बार रुक जाइए, थोड़ा तमीज से तहजीब दिखा दीजिए.
Sorry.
इसे दिखा दीजिए. देखिए रमजान का महीना है, अल्लाह झूठ ना बुलाए आपको. While retired personnel are no longer governed by Army Act, if a manuscript contains operational or sensitive details, authors are expected to submit it to MOD for clearance. So don't hide behind that excuse. Do not be slimy about it. Speak of the interview that you've just heard, where it has been stated categorically by General Naravane that is the side.
Boss, there's a big breaking news I'm having right now.
Unverified.
I've just got a breaking news that the highest court in America has struck down all of Donald Trump's tariffs.
Wow.
This is huge. The US Supreme Court, ये बहुत बड़ी खबर है. I had to break it. The US Supreme Court. Let me explain to you. Listen, this is not true. Listen, this is very big. The Supreme Court, and I'm reading, the US Supreme Court strikes down Trump's tariffs. The court rules EPA does not give the president authority to impose them. As a result, the US may now have to refund previously collected tariffs. This is very good news for India. This is actually a very big deal. I think that's fantastic. We'll have to look at the implications of this very closely. I just wanted to break away from that. I'm going to have callers on this present Naravane issue. Colonel Sushil Kulkarni is calling in from Nashik.
It's a sigh of...
One. You're not going to blame Modi for this.
It's a sigh of relief from immense pressure.
एक बात सुनिएगा मेरी.
You know what he's political desperation.
Ma'am, please.
You know, masquerading is some kind of activism.
No, ma'am, please.
You know, you are making. You know,
चाहे आप हो चाहे हम हो.
Judge you.
आप हो चाहे हम हो. बात तो सुनिए मैम.
History is judging you, my dear friend.
मैम, हिस्ट्री कोई ठीक करने की बात कर रहा हूँ. बात तो सुन लीजिए. अरे मेरी बहन, बात तो सुन लीजिए.
अरे मेरे भाई.
अरे शादिया बहन, बात सुन लीजिए. अरे अल्लाह का वास्ता बात सुन लीजिए.
No. 1 minute.
बात तो सुनिए.
No.
एक सेकंड बस बात सुनिए. बात सुनिए.
We stand with Indians.
No. I need to now. Please. 1 minute.
Listen to me.
Shazia, 1 minute. This is becoming very big out here. Make your point, and I need to get a couple of callers.
I just want to say one thing. ये आपका और मेरा मामला नहीं है, ना ये किसी पार्टी का मामला है. एक कानून बनाना चाहिए. बात सुनिए भाई. बात
anyway.
एक कानून बनाना चाहिए जिसमें कोई भी इस तरह के अफसर, चाहे आईएएस हो, चाहे आईपीएस हो, चाहे ये हो, चाहे एक्स जज हो, कोई भी गवर्नमेंट को क्रिटिसाइज करने का अधिकार ना मिले. इस तरह की किताब लिखने का अधिकार ही ना मिले. बात ही खत्म हो गई सारी.
Okay, 1 minute now. Colonel Sushil Kulkarni is coming to you. Dr. Sushil Kulkarni is joining in from Nashik in Maharashtra. Dr. Kulkarni.
Good evening, Arnab.
Good evening, sir.
I'm Colonel Kulkarni. I'm speaking from Nashik.
Sir.
Yesterday also, I tried 96 times to contact you, but I could not get through. But
I'm glad you are here with us now.
that you have allowed me to talk to you. That done, I've got a quick 2 point for this thing. First is, you're hearing me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. First is 2 quick points. One is that this gentleman, Rahul Gandhi, a specimen of a kind which I don't know why India is tolerating for so long, number one. Number two is he's making all false statements using false narratives against the government, not only government, against India, which is not acceptable. He is challenging the Chief of Army Staff. Come on, man, have a heart. Chief of ex-Chief of Army Staff, we believe them or we believe some clown who's talking against our country, against the Prime Minister, against he's anti-India, he's going abroad.
No, I think I would congratulate him for the words that he's used. Dr. Vinayak Mishra from Hyderabad. Dr. Vinayak Mishra from Hyderabad, please. Dr. Mishra.
I'm calling from Hyderabad. Am I clear?
Yeah, loud and clear. Loud and clear, yes.
Excellent. So I've got a very quick point to make. One, had it been any other country, China or any other country, would this punity and tenacity got allowed? There are 3 things. I've been observing a trend, Arnab. Whether it was the secret operations that India carried out, whether it was the attacks which were carried on India and against which we responded to, and this now on the ex-general. How much long rope can India give to this gentleman? Sorry to say he's not a gentleman.
See here, Nikhil.
Yeah, this is exactly what I started with.
But you're giving the long rope, Shazia.
Well, I don't think that. I think the country will take away the rope.
Arnab, Rahul Gandhi has quoted on the floor of the parliament a book written by a former army chief. You have the defense minister claiming that the former army chief
He has said that the article has unnamed sources.
Forget the article. Has he denied the book? Has he denied
Not
once has he Not once has General Naravane said that not an inch of land has been taken away. It was in fact a BJP MP.
No, I think the onus is now on Rahul Gandhi to prove. I think Rahul Gandhi must issue a statement on this matter now. Yeah, one Anmol. I think Rahul Gandhi cannot remain silent anymore. My last word on this is Anmol. Knuckle down.
You must ask the BJP spokesperson that have they taken any action against Tapir Gaon, their own BJP MP, who said that China has entered in our territories and they have occupied 50 to 60 kilometers. And secondly,
I just wish to ask you. As far as I know,
even he's also aware about the content.
Clear answer.
That General Naravane said that at a critical juncture, they didn't receive the
See, I am responding to you very sharply, and you should take the sharp response. As far as I know, no member of parliament has access to the confidential national security data. They do not have clearance to get information. That is only with the chief or the head of RAW or maybe the home minister or the defense minister and the prime minister. You cannot, don't put up a phone to advertise.
No, it's not
Apple.
a phone.
No. Question is.
These are facts.
No. Dr. Mulli Krishna from Jamshedpur. Dr. Mulli Krishna, please. Can I get Saurabh live from Washington ASAP, please?
Hello.
Yeah, 1 minute. Dr. Mulli Krishna, volume down. Dr. Mulli Krishna, volume up. Go on, sir. 1 minute. Viewer. Dr. Mulli Krishna, volume. Take it up. Take the audio up. Increase. Sir, 1 minute, Tariq bhai. 1 minute. The viewer is on, please. Thank you.
ये बड़ी दुर्भाग्य की बात है 1962 के चीन के साथ युद्ध में एक फिल्म बनी थी हकीकत उसमें एक गीत था आज मैं सबको याद दिलाना चाहता हूँ नबती गई फिर भी बढ़ते कदम को न रुकने दिया कट गए सर हमारे तो कुछ गम नहीं सर तिरंगा का हमने न झुकने दिया
Okay.
हम कोई भी राजनीतिक विमर्श करें तिरंगा झुकना नहीं चाहिए
Yeah. मैं इस वक्त I want to thank this panel because जो खबर हमारे पास आई है बहुत बड़ी ब्रेकिंग खबर है And that is the biggest breaking news story which will impact the whole world, which is that the American Supreme Court has delivered the biggest blow to Donald Trump. And it has said that he has gone past his powers, that he has exceeded his authority. I'm quoting from an NBC piece. When he imposed all these sweeping tariffs, using a law reserved for a national emergency. And the US Supreme Court has said there was no national emergency. And hence, this is a big Supreme Court decision delivered 6-3, which has said that Trump's approach on tariffs is a misuse of a law called the International Economic Emergency Powers Act, IEEPA. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this broadcast, this means tariffs could completely go. We won't even have 18% tariffs. But more than that, if we have been made to pay any tariffs so far, then we will be reimbursed, and everybody, now Donald Trump is going to spend time giving back the money to all the countries where he took the money from, which means that America is going to be in the middle of a financial crisis. This ruling has been delivered by the Chief Justice of the US Supreme Court, John Roberts himself. And there are 5 other justices with him, 3 considered to be liberal, 2 considered to be conservative. But despite the political divide known in the bench, which America people openly talk about these things, the fact is that tariffs are gone, and Abhishek is joining me now. Abhishek, I'm first interested in knowing whether this is final, because this is the biggest ever setback that any American president has had. This destroys Donald Trump completely, and it puts things in abeyance. 1, is this permanent? B, how can Donald Trump respond? Because he's completely crazy on these issues.
Well, as I see it, Arnab, this seems like final, except for that there are caveats in the sense that the decision does not affect all of Trump's tariffs. So while the reciprocal tariffs that he has he has put on countries like Canada, China, Mexico, those stay. Some others, which the American president implemented under the 1977 law called International Emergency Economic Powers Act, those are struck down. Now, we'll have to find whether the reciprocal tariffs, for example, that Trump imposed on India, were they under the 1977 Act, or were they the other ones which are struck down by the American top court? But yes, this is a final decision. And in fact, Donald Trump was a little uncomfortable that this decision might come. He was warning that the Supreme Court should not affect the push he has given to balance the overall trade deficit of the United States. And that's why we saw reports like for the first time in decades, American trade deficit has come down below $1 trillion. And this was a report just a couple of days back, and Trump himself was pushing it. So I think there was an attempt to make a pushback against a possible decision of Supreme Court, cancelling the tariff decisions. But it seems the Supreme Court is not affected, and they have ultimately quashed Donald Trump's reciprocal tariffs order.
Now, I'm very concerned and very keen to know what is applicable in the Indian case. Now, in many cases, as you know, Abhishek, this tariff imposition has been a political move. Whether it is Canada, whether it is China, whether it is Mexico, or whether it is Russia, right? So these are questions. Now, from what I understand from what you're saying, there are 2 kinds of tariffs now. One is a reciprocal tariff. You impose on me, I impose on you. Second is clearly a political tariff where you say, I'm in an emergency situation. I'm going to use tariffs as a political instrument. But that was the basis. That was the entire basis of Donald Trump's tariff politics. Right? So I'm sure there's a large part which would be applicable here, don't you think?
Well, absolutely. In fact, through the campaign and then subsequently, we have seen over the last 1 year, Arnab, how Donald Trump has made tariff the chief weapon of his governance, both at home and abroad. And for him to be facing this situation where the Supreme Court has struck down the presidential order which imposed those reciprocal tariffs, is definitely a setback. And remember, it comes just ahead of midterm polls. And then it gives the Democrats a handle to really get back at the Republicans, specifically the mega candidates backed by Trump in the midterms. And then obviously this is going to have some dominoes on American politics as well. But as I said, the DC establishment was projecting the reduction in trade deficit as proof of success of Donald Trump's tariff policy. And I think there must be some mechanism by which they would want to challenge this. The options seem to be limited, going by the statement that were coming from the American president when he sort of warned during the earlier hearing that if the Supreme Court exercises its quashing powers on this, it's going to be detrimental to the American economic security and overall strategic thinking as is prevalent under Trump administration.
Well, this is moving very fast. I'm seeing all the reactions come in. Saurabh Shukla also joining us from Washington. Saurabh Shukla, what are you making of this? How is this going to be handled by Trump? Can he handle it at all?
Well, it's a big development, Arnab, and obviously a setback for the president's efforts. He has been saying all along that these tariffs are very important for US's national security and personally for President Trump. Obviously, the court, which interestingly, I can tell you, court has ruled which has a conservative majority. So clearly, I think what will happen, because at this moment at the White House, President Trump is actually meeting governors from all across the US, and this ruling coming at this stage will certainly be something that the US president will be looking at, of what really happens to his favorite word. He has been talking about tariff as his favorite words, and also the impact on the economy. Although I must say, a lot of analysts are saying that this is something, may in fact help the market. The biggest challenge was going to be how will they deal with this? Because obviously they were not expecting this kind of a ruling coming in, because from the given information that I'm gathering at this moment, and this is still pouring in as we speak right now, is that the court has actually gone and ruled on a specific provision, that is the War Powers Act, under which these tariffs
Okay, we
was
see
imposed.
there, ladies and gentlemen. Sohail's also joining us from New York. We're going to ad break. Sohail, we have to take an ad break, and when we come back, we have the biggest panel on Donald Trump's tariffs being scrapped. Huge story, huge implications in a few minutes.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.